What's up, guys? This is Jeff with Win Big Picks, and today I'll be breaking down my top 4 NBA picks for Tuesday, November 2nd. Before we get rolling, though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on all the winning plays we're dropping here every single day. Recapping yesterday, we end up going 2-2 on the picks from the video. The guys that hit for us: Drake May, more than 244.5 passing yards. Sweat free on that one. Even when they're up big, the Patriots, they'll still throw the ball. He finished with 282. Then we took Giannis for less than 48.5 PRA. He only finished with 37. Even though it was a blowout, like I thought it would be, scoring matchup was great for everyone. Kevin Porter, he went for 30 points in his return there. Giannis also this year, he only finished with 7 rebounds. He's just not getting the rebound numbers that we're used to seeing from him as well. So that helped us hit on that one. Then the guys that missed: Jackson Dart, more than 28.5 rush yards. He only finished with 20. He got crushed on the sideline there, running early on. He didn't run too much after that. I don't think that was his decision, though. I think maybe the coaching staff told him to, hey, don't get killed out there. Because if it was up to him, I think he'd still be running. So he only finished with 20, missed first there. And then Cam Johnson, more than 21.5 PRA. This one was frustrating because he only had one PRA at halftime. He's a starter. He was in there. He had the minutes. He played better in the second half, but that rough first half, where he did nothing, just too much to overcome. And that's variance. That stuff happens sometimes. So it is what it is. Now, despite going 2-2, we go 10-4 over in VIP. And as you can see here on the screen, the month of November, we killed it, going up about 66 units. And in honor of that, we're offering 66% off all of our plans over on Winnable. Just use the code November when you go to sign up for any of these. 2/3 off. Just pick a plan, any plan, and yeah, 66% off to get in on all those VIP picks. I don't know what more evidence do you need that we're getting it done here at Win Big Picks. So recapping some of the slips that we hit on yesterday. Over on Betr, like I said, those discount picks, they got at least 2 of them a day. Drake May, we had to take that one. Paired it up with a VIP pick. Tyrone Tracy, under on his receptions. He only got 1. And then one of the video picks there, Giannis on his under. And then Michael Porter over on his assists. Cash out there. Again, over on Water Parlay. Team picks, like I mentioned, took the Patriots. There was no doubt they were going to crush the Giants yesterday, in my mind. A lot of people were talked into thinking the Giants could cover 7.5, but yeah, was not going to happen. Paired that up with Devin Booker. Another under on Devin Booker. He gets injured in this one, though, so unfortunately we can't take his under for who knows how long. And then over on Chalkboard, a couple VIP picks. I got him this early. Ryan Cockburn, he was at 7.5 later on in the day. If you took him there, you still hit 2. But paired him up. Tyler Hero to score some points. He just barely got that one. Thankfully, they kept him in the game late to cash out there on Chalkboard. And then over on Sleeper, a few more VIP picks here, cash in all unders. Capella unders rebounds. Kevin Porter under his rebounds and assists. Dayron Sharp unders rebounds as well. Used the 30% boost. They made you do 4 picks for that, so I just threw in Austin Reeves alt line. He almost burned me on that one as the Lakers got blown out, but he hits first there to 7.2x money on that one. Now, before we get to today, if you want to get in over on Chalkboard, use the link below. Use the code WINBIGPICKS when you sign up. And when you do that, they'll give you a free pick. And they'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $100 on your first deposit. Chalkboard, they're handing out daily boosts. And they're one of 2 DFS apps that let you cash out mid-game. So say you got like a 5-man slip going and then the first 4 guys hit. You don't want to sweat that last guy. Well, you can cash out early and take the winnings. Again, only two DFS apps are offering that at this time. And if you want even more value, if you want to get a free month of the VIP picks over on Winnable, send a screenshot your first deposit you make on Chalkboard over the email address on the screen here. Again, the Winnable over here will give you a free month of that VIP plan there. If you can't get in on that because you're already on Chalkboard or one of the other apps I'll mention later, again, use that code November to get 2/3 off of any plan that you see here. Now, on to today's picks, and we're using Props Madness for our NBA picks. Probably the best tool I've seen that available for the NBA. If you want to get a discount on yourself, 25% off, use the code and the link in the description down below. But first up, take a Tyrese Maxey. We're taking him for less than 45.5 PRA. Now, we've taken him over in the past there, and he's burned us a couple times. But hopefully he doesn't, do the opposite and burn us today too. Because again, we're going with the under on this one. He's only gone over an 8 out of 19. Going up against the Wizards today. Wizards coming off that back-to-back last night. You want to look at games without Joel Embiid, who is out again. He's only gone over this in 3 out of 12. The spread on this one, even if there is some injury uncertainty with the 76ers as well, with Grimes being the big one, he got downgraded to questionable. Paul George and Andre Drummond as well. They were seen at shoot around, so they should be able to suit up for this one. Regardless, though, again, the Wizards, the matchup for scoring is good for everyone. And I think Philly's going to blow them out, especially with the back-to-back game here for Washington. And this number is just too high. Now, it did bump up. It was at 43.5 for much of the morning, but when that Grimes news came out that he's questionable, they bumped it up more. So if Grimes plays, we'll get a little bit of value on that. And if he doesn't, I still think he goes under. Too many things going to be working in our favor for him to not get there. So do shop around. It's pretty much 45 in most spots. If it's at 44, you could take it there too, but just I would just look around, find another app where it's at 45 and take it there. Now, next up, if it would load. And of course, it's going to do this, so we'll just do it live. We're taking Scotty Barnes over on his rebounds. They're at 7.5. And it is pretty juiced in most spots. You can see Prizepicks already has up to 8. Odds not that great on Sleeper as well. But if you want to take him on Warner Parlay, he is still at good odds over there. And as for why we're taking him, well, recently RJ Barrett went down, and he's over this 3 out of 4. This one against the Knicks, they got blown out in that one. Even though he did play 32 minutes, the Knicks weren't missing any shots, so I couldn't get the rebounds there. But the matchup too, Portland, 4th worst in the league when it comes to giving up rebounds to his position. The spread on this one, only 5.5. Toronto favored this one, so it should be close. Should be, again, you never know. The NBA, the National Blowout Association, blowouts could happen any night, any game, but should be close in this one between these two teams. And if they don't, they don't want to move the lineup. He's gone over this. Again, with Barrett out, they usually take that into account with a lot of lines when there's injuries, but they still think he's going to get 7.5 here. And I think he'll go well over again. Just 11, 10, 12, same thing, I think, is going to happen in this one here. So do shop around, again, on Warner Parlay. That was the where I found it for the best odds. You can pair them up with anyone else, and you should get the regular 3x payout. So check it out over there. And just pausing real quick here to remind you guys about some more free stuff over on Betr. If you want to sign up with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, they'll give you a free $10 just to walk in the door. And then they'll give you a 50% deposit match up to $200 on your first deposit. Betr, They usually give out free picks to new users as well. I don't know who that's going to be exactly. They haven't told me yet, but I'll release that later today over on the Discord and on Winnable. Let you know who the free pick is for you new users there. And then, like I mentioned above, want to parlay if you like team picks, it's the app for you. Sign up now. Use the code WINBIGPICKS. They'll give you a 100% deposit match, up to $250 on your first deposit. That's the highest deposit match I've seen on all of the apps, and I've used them all. So check it out. Again, team picks, things like spreads, money lines, team totals, first half spreads, first half money line, game to go to overtime, stuff like that. All those picks, they're available over there at Warner Parlay. Other apps, they're trying to dip their toe into the team pick game, but their requirements, their selection of picks pale in comparison to what Warner Parlay has going on. Check it out with our link below. Again, if you want a free month of VIP, send a screenshot of your first deposit you make on Warner Parlay or Betr or Chalkboard over that email address. Get you a free month of that VIP. Now, back to the picks. And next up, we gave them out for free a couple days ago. Sadiq Bey. And we're giving them out for free again here, too. We're taking him over his rebounds, over 6. This is available on Prizepicks and on Betr if you want to take him there. 5.5 is really juiced. 6.5, you could take him there too for plus money if you want to. I'd have no problem with that at all. And as you can see, the recent form here, the last 5 games, he's gone over this. A little bit of a tougher matchup today here. If you look at the opponent rebounds allowed. Minnesota 11th, but the Lakers, they were second in rebounds allowed. He had no issue there. These last few teams as well, a little bit weaker matchups, but he should get it done. And it's the big thing, he's getting the minutes. Looking at games without Herb Jones in there, he's gone over in all 5. Herb going to be out again tonight. You can see his regular season average when other guys are only at 28. When Herb is out, it's up to 35, and I'd expect the same thing today. They haven't the Pelicans. They haven't really been getting they've lost a lot of these games, but not too much of a blow. They're not losing by like 40 or 30 or something like that. They've kept it. I've seen the box scores. They've kept it close most of these games, and Bey, he's stayed in. So I think he'll get the minutes here. 6 is just too low. If you want to take it at plus money at 6.5, you could do that too. I'd have no problem with that, but we're gonna grab him for 6 over on Betr. And then last up, taking Karl Anthony Towns. We're taking him for less than 11.5 rebounds. Going up against the Celtics today. Now, he did get them for 13 earlier in the year, second game of the year, but there was no Mitchell Robinson in that one, and he scoops up a lot of the boards that are out there. You want to look at the games where Mitchell Robinson has played with him. He's only gone over at 5 out of 12. You want to look even more recently, no OG Anunoby. He's only hit this twice in those first 2 games without him. Couple weeks back. The last 4 he's gone under. Not usual for Cat. Usually he's pretty good for about 12 a night. As you see on the season average, that's what he's pretty much getting. Not as much as last year. Last year he went on a huge. It was like 15 games in a row he went over his rebounds last year. But the rebounds have been down a bit, and same thing should happen here for us. Celtics also. They're getting Namus Keita back. Not the best, front court guy, but he's better than any of the other backups that they would have in there. So should be a little bit tougher on that end to get rebounds. Another thing I want to point out too is this new partnership we got with the Rhythm app, AI-backed picks. Their model has them going under 2. They only project them for 10.4 rebounds. Got about a 60% chance of winning this one. Rhythm, if you want to check them out, there's a link down below. You can get a free week trial of that. Plus, you'll get 70% off your first month after the first free week. So I've just started using them. I do still, with the the picks they recommend I do cross reference them with Props Madness too and Outlier just to get an overall picture on if there's something I would take. But yeah, they've been pretty good. The hit rate last night was great. A lot of those VIP picks I put out did pick them from Rhythm. So try it out for yourself. The link is down below in the description to get that. So again, Karl-Anthony Towns less than 11.5 rebounds. We are on it. And just showing you guys a couple bets I've already locked in. Like I said, over on Warner Parlay, Scotty Barnes 7.5 rebounds over there, and Cat under on his rebounds at 11.5. And then over on Betr, taking Maxi under his PRA and Sadiq Bey over 6 rebounds, trying to 3.1x our money there. Use the mystery multiplier to win. You could win up to 1,000 on that. You spin the wheel. I only came up with 3.1, but you could do better. Try it out over on Betr. And elsewhere, if you want free money, the Pickett app, they'll give it to you. Because if you download it without a link below, use the code WINBIGPICKS, then you just got to sync up a sportsbook or DFS app right to Pickett, and they'll give you $3 right to your Venmo or PayPal. It's real money, and there's a chance that $3 could be 100. So there's nothing to lose. It's free to sign up. It's free to download, free to make an account. They're going to pay you to do it. There's nothing to lose. You want to see what we've done? Look us up at Carpsy151. As you can see, all time up about 343 units. Doesn't matter the sport. We have been in the green. We've been getting it done. So check it out. The link is down below. In the meantime, though, if you want more insights and analysis, find me over on Discord. I'm teamed up with the guys at Doghouse Picks. They have been crushing it over there so far this NBA and NFL season. See what they're doing. I post regularly pretty well, giving out free VIP plays as well as any injury updates, stuff like that, to picks that I put out on the videos. So check it out. Link is down below. That is going to do it for us today, though. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. Helps the channel grow, helps us get out there to more people. I'll be throwing out VIP picks pretty soon here. And then looking ahead to tomorrow, we got 9 more NBA games of action. It's the gift that keeps on giving with all these winning plays that we're going to find for tomorrow. In the meantime, let's green out for tonight. And I will talk to you guys later.